Hello everyone, greetings from PayTap's technical support team. In this series, you will learn how to integrate with PayTaps through our PT2 API endpoints. And we will walk you through the fourth integration type, which is the own form. For the purpose of this series, we have created a very simple Laravel project to walk you through the integration process. But feel free to follow the steps in this series with your own project, whatever the programming language or the frameworks used to integrate with PayTaps. So, let's get started. In this video, we are going to learn more about one of the available optional parameter on the OnForm integration type, which is the shipping details. So, let's get started. The first thing you should know is that you can find the full details for this part inside PayTap's support portal under the article called the OnForm API's Integration Manual. From the integration manual, if we navigate to step 3 over here, initiating the payment, and under part 2, initiating the payment, we will see here the available optional parameter. Now, one of the available optional parameter that we are going to learn more about in this video is the shipping details. Now, the shipping details is not required from PayTap side in the OnForm integration type, but you can use it for your own sake if you want to receive it inside the response of this transaction and do any action upon it. So this is just an optional parameter or object for you. So simply what we are going to do over here, back to our code, we are going inside the data wrapper, we are going to generate a shipping details object and pass it into our OnForm payload like that. So let's see how we have generated this shipping details object. We actually have generated the same way we have generated the customer details object. So if you remember, in the customer details we received the request and we just created an array and assigned each request value to its own name or email or something like that. So for the shipping details we are doing the same, but if you can see inside my view over here that I created a simple functionality for my UI that if a customer want to fulfill only his customer details and I want to say that the shipping is same as billing, so I'm doing a simple check for this. So if this button is checked, the shipping same as billing is same. So I'm just going to pass the customer details object inside the shipping details and return the shipping details into the object and pass it to my OnForm request payload. And if it's not checked, I'm going to take the request from my request payload and pass it in the shipping details and return it. And again, return it back to our OnForm payload down here. So here, what I mean by that we can either use the shipping same as billing and now we have both customer details and shipping details, or we can actually fill it manually like that and fill the shipping details differently from the customer details. And again, we will fulfill, of course, the card details, which is the required parameter. I'm going to fill here one of my card details like that. Let's set a valid expiration date. And once we check out, I have used here a webhook inside the callback parameter, if you can see that. I have used a webhook to see the response. We are going to learn about the callback in step 6 video. For now, we just want to show you that you are going to receive the shipping details inside the transaction response. It looks like this. It's different from the customer details. It looks like this, and you are going to receive, of course, inside the callback over here. As you can see, you have the shipping details object and you have the customer details object. You can use it for your own business need. So was just one of our optional available parameters that you can use inside the OnForm request. And now we can move to the next part.